as I was saying, good morning. Good morning. You're going to need a chair or yoga blocks or some other sturdy object to do dips from. We're going to do glute bridges and jump backs today. So we've got a couple of new moves. I mean, they might not be new to you, right? But we haven't done them all in concert today. So get comfortable. Sit down, draw up through your spine, rotating your shoulders, palms face forward, breathing while moving, right? You're always breathing while moving. Making those circles bigger, making those circles as big as you can. And then your right arm's going to come down, left arm is up, fingers are wide. Reach as high as you can before you reach over. Really pushing down into my elbow here. And then I'm going to push my hips. My hips are being pushed that way while my arm is reaching to the right. Breathing while I hold this side opener. And then relax right back to neutral. Right arm up, fingers wide, hips to fingertips as far as I can go, right down on my left elbow and all the way over. Pushing my right hip to the right while I push my hand to the left. Breathe into your side body. Come on up. Twist to the right and hold on to your leg with your left hand. Just going to hold that twist. And all the way around to the left. And you're going to come right on back. Roll over your knees to your tabletop. Going to lengthen your left leg. Press your toes down, push into your heel, lengthening the back of your left leg. You might move your hip here. A little bit of a rock back and forth. Moving throughout all the muscles in your calves. I'm going to put the top of my foot down and draw my hips forward, lengthening the muscles on the front of your shin and back to tabletop. Right leg long, toes come down, push your heel back again, moving your hip, rotating around the axis of that right leg so you can get all of your calf muscles lengthened. Press the top of your foot down, draw that up. Back to your tabletop. 4 cows and cats. Tailbones up, gaze up. Tailbone tucks, round your back. Inhale up. Don't overextend your arms, right? A little bit of softness in your elbows. Inhale on 1. Exhale. Inhale on another. Last one. Exhale. All right. First, as always, I love doing these. They're really great for stability. Gonna have a lie down, legs are long. Gonna make sure that when I lift my leg, my toes don't point up. I want to keep my outer hip engaged, my glute med, glute minimus. So 10, 9, trying to squeeze my glutes here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to switch right around to the other side. 10. Keep your toes to the front of the room. 9, 8, 7. Keep your glutes squeezed at the top. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to go right to ab twists. So remember, I'm not moving my elbows here. I'm moving my shoulders. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring a knee in, and I'm bringing, if my left knee is in, my right shoulder. Switch, switch. Try to have good form, where you don't want to just kind of flop around, right? Try to have really good form. That might mean you don't keep up with the count. It doesn't matter. Building the form first, you can keep up with the count later. So my left knee is in, my right shoulder's up, and I'm going to begin right here. And I'm going to go 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Try to stay with it. 9, 8, even if your count is different. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And roll up. And here's where we get into our dips. So you might have a chair, like I said, you might have a countertop, something low. Like I got this. This works really great. It's an excellent height. Right? If you're using a chair, you're going to sit on the chair. My hands are way up towards the edge of the chair. And then I'm going to walk my feet out. See, my legs are at an angle. So when I go here, my back is very close to the chair. You see my shins are straight up and down, right? Like my legs aren't at an angle. You don't want to do this, where there's this big space between you and the chair. Ways to make this even better. You can lengthen one leg. You can have a little bit of bend in your knee, but your legs are outstretched. Lastly, you can take a yoga block as a spacer. Let's see if I got that right. That's a little high, so I'm going to go right here. So my triceps are just about parallel the floor. I don't want to go any lower. As soon as I touch that block, that's my set. All right, ready? Hope you got your equipment, whatever that equipment is, and 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, maybe your leg is out, 10, 9, 8, maybe you switch, 7, 6, 5, squeeze your triceps at the top, 4, 3, 2, last one, and come to rest. Chair can go away. Gonna have a seat. Lie all the way down. My feet are flat on the floor. My knees are bent. I'm gonna bring my heels in as close to my glutes as I can. What I want to do is have a little bit of engagement here. So I'm making sure that my core body is stable. What you don't want to do is lift hips first and have this curve. You want this to be straight. So not just lifting your hips and then the upper body, right? Kind of like when you're in a Tadasana or a deadlift, right? With a deadlift, you have a nice straight back. When you get to the top of the movement, you squeeze your glutes really good. My head is down, my shoulders are pressed into the mat. My arms aren't doing anything, hands can go right here. So we're gonna take a breath. We're gonna breathe throughout every movement, right? You're always breathing. And we'll go 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, keep squeezing, 8, abs engaged, 7, glute squeeze at the top, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a break. Left foot goes up, cross my left over the right. See this left knee right here? My shoulders and hips are on the floor here. I'm going to take this hand, I'm going to push that left knee away. I'm going to raise my right knee, I'm going to draw the right knee in. So I'm pulling the right knee, I'm pushing the left knee. This is a supine pigeon. It really works well on your piriformis. It's your outer hip. Breathe here for a few minutes, a few breaths, and then switch. So my right foot is up, cross it over, push my right knee away, and bring my left knee in. Breathe for a few breaths. Last one. Bring your legs in, hands behind your knees. You're going to rock and roll up. Have this little intermission right here, just a side opener. Reach with your left hand, fingers wide. Breathing nice and easy. I think we're going to have plenty of time to repeat some of our moves all the way over. Reach as far as you can. And then down. Little twists to the right. Little twists to the left. Jump backs. Jump backs are a good way to work on your shoulder strength and work towards burpees. Right? Burpees can be kind of, some people really don't like them. So jump back. Again, make sure you're focusing on your form. So I'm not going to bend way over here. I'm bending immediately at my knees. Hands to the mat, right? Big bend, little jump. Lock that high plank in. Back to the hands, right on up. That's your jump back. If you are feeling extra rah-rah, you could add a push-up. Now, I'm not going to add push-ups today. Of course, burpees are a push-up and a jump, right? We're not doing full burpees, but you can add that push-up. Another option, tap, tap, back up. Keep your hips stable. Take a breath. And when you come up, glute squeeze, just a little one. So take a breath. And we'll do 10. Squeeze. 9. Squeeze. 8. 7. 6. 5. Breathe as you move. 4. 3. 2. One more. And then just for the heck of it, an extra one. It's like bonus. And you're going to have a seat. Have a lie down. You might be winded. I am. Talking and moving. Can do that. Bend your knees. I'm going to do clams. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Totally possible to get cardio in on a body weight exercise. It's very common. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And coming to seat. So, we're totally going to do our ab twist again. We're going to do dips. I think we're going to throw some more glute bridges in there because I think we can make this if we shorten our sets. So, ab twist, right? Again, we'll do a full 20 for our abs, and then we'll do shorter sets on everything else. I'm going to start with my left knee up, my right shoulder's up, and 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Roll up. Get that supportive thing, whether it's a couple of blocks. Maybe you have one of those jump boxes. A milk crate can work. A chair, like I'm using. You're going to take a breath and breathe easy. Maybe one more. You're gonna slide forward. And we're gonna do 10. Squeeze your triceps at the top. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can move that out of the way. We're gonna just cruise it along. Quick time check. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time. This is unheard of. Lie right back. Gonna squeeze your glutes, right? Your feet are way up here towards your glutes, and you're gonna lift. Core is engaged. Squeeze your glutes at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all the way up. Yeah. We're going to keep going. We're going to go in with, I make a list. That's why I look over here. I make a list to remind myself. We're going to go back in. You know what? We're going to do jump backs. We got time. And I know you're all really chomping to get back at these. So we're going to do 10 more jump backs. And I think we'll probably start our cool down. So if you're tired, go at your own pace. Work on your form, not your speed. You take a breath. 10. Really lock that high plank out. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Hold that high plank. Look out ahead of you. Don't look towards the mat. Breathe easy. Another couple of breaths. We're going to hold this for a few more seconds. Back is really working here. Always an option to come to knees. It's not a weaker posture. Right? If this does not work for you, and you're sagging down here, do this. And back up. Right back down. You're going to bring your left leg is over here to the left. Right foot is in close. Right arm up. I'm going to twist to the right. I want to stack my shoulders. I don't want my left shoulder to have a direct line to the floor. My left shoulder is above my right shoulder. Take a breath. Exhale up and over. Breathe. Hold this and breathe. Come on up. Now I'm going to twist both my shoulders so I'm facing the left foot. Now I'm going to forward fold from my hips. So not from your shoulders, from the hips. Don't pull up on your toes. If anything, you can bend this a little bit and point your toes away. Give your hamstrings some room. People often think that they have tight hamstrings, but really, they're just overstretching their hamstrings. Give your hamstrings some room. Come on up. Switch legs. Right leg is out at about 45. Left arm up. Twist a little bit. Up and over. Remember, your shoulders are stacked. Let each side be whatever it is. They're not going to match. If they do, great. If they don't, doesn't matter. You might lower down to your right elbow, but keep this left shoulder up over the right shoulder. Another 2 breaths. And come on up. Turn towards your right foot. Soften that knee, point your toes away, forward fold. Trying to trying to fold so that you're moving towards your foot, not down to the knee. Right, so forward fold. Couple of breaths. Come on up. You're gonna bring both feet in, soles of your feet are together. You might be out a little farther, they might be in. You're gonna hold onto your feet, push your knees down with your elbows. The forward folding part is like extra. Keep your knees down if you can. Maybe you lean forward a little bit. Maybe you start to lean forward a whole bunch. But remember, you want these knees down. Come on up. We'll do a couple of twists. Just gonna stop this timer. Lie back, knees up. Arms out wide, knees down to the left, gaze over your right shoulder. So it can be really great to have a short, high intensity workout. We did a lot of reps. We moved the entire body. If you do something like that, you got to make sure you're giving yourself a moment to cool down. So holding these postures, these are all yoga postures, really. I teach a yoga class, so these are great because they're engaging and short stretching muscles. So you're lengthening and contracting opposing groups of muscles. They're really, really good. Yoga asana is really great for recovery from any kind of workout. Knees come up, knees down to the right side, gaze over your left side. Just breathe easy. Any places of tension, you're drawing your awareness there. You're thinking about that place in your mind's eye. Right, when you're building this sort of body awareness, it's excellent for when you're doing a high intensity workout. You're able to really focus on where the tension in the body is and get the most out of your form and the function of the movement. Bring your knees in. You're going to reach past your knees. See if you can hold on to your feet. Draw your knees down. Hips and shoulders are on the mat here. This is your bug. Right, lengthen one leg than the other a little bit. Alternatively, you bring your feet together. Draw your feet towards you. Hips and shoulders are up. Hips and shoulders are up off the mat. This would be called happy baby. Try them both. Feet out, knees down to the mat. Bug. Feet together. Hips and shoulders off the mat. Happy baby. If you happen to have that yoga block handy, we're going to do an extended supported bridge. This is awesome for your hip flexors. So my feet are in here. I'm going to lift my hips. I'm going to put this block underneath my tailbone. Only underneath my tailbone, right? Not underneath my low back. I'm going to lengthen one leg all the way down, then the other. And breathe easy. Just a few breaths here. Feel it lengthening your abs and the front of your thighs. And you're going to bring your feet flat, lift your hips, draw that block out. Knees towards your shoulders, forehead towards your knees. This lengthens your back. It'll lengthen your low back. And then rock and roll up to seated. We're going to finish out with just a couple of moves over here. Just about 4 minutes. Ear to shoulder on the right, chin to chest, ear to shoulder on the left. Do 3 of those. There's 2 and 3. Back to neutral gaze to the left, twisting your head this time. Gaze to the right. Arms out wide. Left arm is over the right. And then you use the right arm to pull that left arm over. Then you go the opposite way. So arms go wide. Right over left. Draw that arm over. So next week, have 2 yoga blocks. I want to show you the difference between 2 different yoga blocks. Oh, I don't even have. So these are really thin. They're very thin. There's another type of yoga block that's double the thickness. I'm gonna get some for next week because I thought I had some. Um, Either one will work. I prefer the thicker ones. I want to show you a chest opener that's really good because people are here with their shoulders more often than not because of cell phones, computers, driving, eating, right? This muscle up in here, your pec minor, gets really, really short. So I want to show you something to help bring you open to have that posture. So you're not overstretching your back and shortening the front. So blocks next time. We're also going to work on delts. So free weights next time, blocks next time. That's all we got time for. I know that we did a little more cool down than usual, but I thought it was a kind of a high intensity thing. I thought we needed it. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next time. All right.